if women have stretch marks, you have given birth to a few babies, you've got stretch marks, you've got a sagging stomach, go fix it. God didn't make you like that. I mean, before your husband married you, you had a beautiful body, no stretch marks. Stretch marks came as a result of pregnancy. Now you've given birth, your kids are grown, you don't want to continue giving birth, so go fix your breasts, get an uplift, get to fix your stomach. We women have a duty, and the men have a duty to finance their wives to create more sensual harmony. And yeah, I've suffered some surgeries in the past, like a surgery I had done at Coptic. They wrongfully cut off my umbilicus cord and dislocated it. Really, I don't have one left. And it caused so much complications. I was literally revived and taken through some surgeries eventually at Kijape Hospital. A whole team of surgeons helped put me back on the road. Literally, I was so dangerously close to losing my life. So part of the problems that generated after that is a growth of a lipoma, which is, I get swellings on the upper ab, and there's a lipoma as well. Lipoma is a benign tumor, it's non-cancerous, but there are some dangerous forms of cancer that are known to grow in the fat. So lipo something is called, don't ask me the technical term, it's really a long one, liposarcoma or something like that. So I do want to get there. And doctors don't normally bother with your lipoma, the benign tumor, if it is not bothering you. But it was bothering me, it was disturbing me, it was giving me catches on my abdomen, and you know, when I stress my muscles, go to the gym or I lift something heavy. So we decided, okay, let's go in there. And I've been to India. I initially did abdominoplasty and other things in India several years ago. And I've been to India, I've been to most of the hospitals in Nairobi, I've seen almost every doctor, and I settled for Dr. Kainga, Professor Kainga. I was comfortable with him, I felt I'm in good hands. He's a reconstructive surgeon, he's well respected, he's returned a severed hand, a severed foot, he's led teams of top surgeons in Kenya. I've been consulting with him for over a year before I reached this decision. And we decided to enter a form of a partnership in the sense that I'm now their brand ambassador, and he's going to do to me everything that needs to be done to correct medically and cosmetically as well, that to re-enhance me and make me medically fit with the problems I've had in the past.
So did you have the liposuction?
About 5 weeks ago, I had the lipoma removed, and at the same time we did some liposuction around here. I'm still having some swelling, but that's expected for about 2 months or more after this, 2 to 3 months, yeah.
Did you have some self-esteem issues before?
Impossible! Nazlin, I have self-esteem issues. I can bottle it and market it and increase our GDP as a nation. I'm the first on so many issues, even here talking about it. I'm the first in Kenya, in the whole of Africa, the first leader who's actually talking of beauty enhancements. Nobody does. They all do it. The men and the women in politics as we know them today, in the social fields who are known today, do this. Their mothers do it, they do it, their wives do it, or the husbands do it. They do it, but they don't talk about it. Or they'll say, oh, I go to the gym and I got a natural figure, or this just natural youth on my face. It's all bogus stuff. They go do fake stuff. They put Botox. They use fillers, artificial, stuff. I've not gone artificial. I'm all natural. I'm using my own stem cells from my own body to rejuvenate my cells and rebring youth, or to, protect the youthful beauty from disappearing. I'm already a beautiful woman, an extremely beautiful woman. My beauty has been the crux of discourse in this country for decades. So every time the media talk to me, they have to raise my beauty issues, and that has been to me a dilemma. My beauty to me has been a dilemma, as is, this is a famous thing I always say, as is the horn to the rhino and the tusk to the elephant.
Is this the only procedure you intend to get done?
No, because as I've just explained, if my beauty is a dilemma to me and those who are interested in me, well, I'm facing my dilemma head on. I'm facing my dilemma head on, and if I have to enhance it a little bit and feel, well, whoever has a problem with me being beautiful better brace themselves, because I'm going to remain being beautiful. And I'm going to be on the ballot, and I'm going to continue serving the nation with or without the electoral process. Yes, I intend to do a few more things to myself, like the stem cells. What they do during liposuction is after they remove the fat from the abdomen, they put it through a centrifugal system machine or something, where it derives your stem cells from your fat. Now the stem cells are a new world discovery basically in the scientific field, less here in Africa, and professor is working on this. So the stem cells are, it actually rejuvenates life. They use it for cancer patients and other patients with other kind of diseases to rejuvenate the organs and all that. So that's what it does if it's injected that way. But mine was extracted and injected into sections of my face. So what happens with that? It roots. It takes a month or two to root. About a month or so it takes to root. The stem cells have roots. So they grow roots and then they start attracting collagen and rejuvenating and creating new cells for your skin. So actually you'll see a younger, youthful skin, and I'm beginning to see the signs. Answer first. So what happens with stem cells, not all of it stays in. Your body takes it away, like 20 to 30 or 40% will actually shrivel away, and a little bit will remain. So I'm actually a work in progress. So on the 24th, I have an appointment here, back in the surgery with Professor Kainga, to replenish and extract more stem cells now to go back where the stem cells did not root. So it's a process that's going to continue for a while. And no, who says you don't want to age? Do you know my hair is still black? I have jet black hair. I'm a 54-year-old woman. My hair is black. I'm already so beautiful. Come on, I've got an amazing hourglass figure. I've looked good. This is a little bit of enhancement to look better.
What's your take on surgeries to enhance beauty in terms of religion?
I am the chair of the National Muslim Council of Kenya, and I'm a scholar. I'm an Islamic scholar. I'm globally renowned for my work on Islam, global peace, interfaith harmony. I've received so many global nominations. I was the only woman invited by the King of Spain, Jose Carlos II, for the World Peace Congress for Middle East Peace Talks, and I made world headlines all the way to Israel. I took a lead in that Congress, and I brought rabbis and imams to hug in those conferences. So the kind of work I've done globally and the knowledge that I have of Islam is that what I'm doing is nothing wrong. I'm not changing what God has created. That is what Islam will not support. Like if this is my nose and I want to make it thick, or I want to make my lips big, or I want to make my ears smaller, like you want to change the shape of how God made you. That is not acceptable in Islam.
What's your take on surgeries to enhance beauty in terms of religion?
I am the chair of the National Muslim Council of Kenya, and I'm a scholar. I'm an Islamic scholar. I'm globally renowned for my work on Islam, global peace, interfaith harmony. I've received so many global nominations. I was the only woman invited by the King of Spain, Jose Carlos II, for the World Peace Congress for Middle East Peace Talks, and I made world headlines all the way to Israel. I took a lead in that Congress, and I brought rabbis and imams to hug in those conferences. So the kind of work I've done globally and the knowledge that I have of Islam is that what I'm doing is nothing wrong. I'm not changing what God has created. That is what Islam will not support. Like if this is my nose and I want to make it thick, or I want to make my lips big, or I want to make my ears smaller, like you want to change the shape of how God made you. That is not acceptable in Islam. But if women have stretch marks, you have given birth to a few babies, you've got stretch marks, you've got a sagging stomach, go fix it. God didn't make you like that. I mean, before your husband married you, you had a beautiful body, no stretch marks. Stretch marks came as a result of pregnancy. Now you've given birth, your kids are grown, you don't want to continue giving birth, so go fix your breasts, get an uplift, get to fix your stomach. We women have a duty, and the men have a duty to finance their wives to create more sensual harmony and companionship between couples. I think that would help keep marriages alive in the face where today and this is happening, marriages are breaking down so much in Kenya because the men are abandoning their fat or wives and going out for young little girls. So if you can finance your wife, or women out there, invest that into your wife and let her look better. After all, you're the beneficiary as a husband. That's what I think of.
That was my final question.
Yeah, my children are extremely supportive, and they are with me, and they were with me before I went to theatre, and as soon as I come out of theatre, they're there to hug me and hold me, and they're so supportive. I love my kids. Thank you so much for being such wonderful. And they're my friends. My kids are like my friends. We have a good rapport, and we talk a lot about these things. And then this stand where their mom is coming from. I've suffered a lot, and they know my personal suffering. Even when I've been hit hard in severe situations, they know about it, so they understand this, and they are supporting me so much. Yeah.